Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in the forest. There was a new patch, so our save, the Floridian Peninsula, Key West Island, have been changed, but we're playing the forest. Let's set the mood. So, Baronius was just stolen again. Ooh, sounds like it's nighttime. There's lots of crickets. Alright, so we gotta rummage through the supplies in this plane, and alright, well that's definitely new. We have what looks like to be a no, it's a pedometer, so it will kind of let us know. Look at that guy's foot. Haven't been here in a while. It will let us know how far we've gone. Technical difficulties right there. Alright, so we're gonna exit the plane. This lady got messed up. Look at that face. Looks like she has a mohawk, but she's definitely dead. Alright, so the first time I ever played the forest, I got attacked right out of the bat. There was 4 of them. They came out of nowhere. They just went straight up in for the kill. So we don't really know where we are on the island just yet. And I know we built a really good base over at the Floridian Peninsula. Oh, those are poisonous. That could have been bad. Come here, bunny. Oh man, the overhand swings. They're the worst. I don't want overhand swings. There we go. Got ourselves a bunny. Not as good as a lizard though, because... What was that? What was that? Alright. Yeah, not as good as lizards because they give armor. But anyway, we're going to find a new place to build. We're going to collect as much of this stuff as we can. The good thing is there's a lot of new stuff, so let's check it out real quick. They took the Lufthansa off of the plane. I find that interesting. I wonder if someone got mad about that and like, hey, you cannot use our logo. So I don't think there's really any inventory glitches, and there's new stuff to build, so let's check it out. We have new effigies, 2 new effigies. We still can't get into these yellow tabs yet. Now we know the recipe for the houseboat. From what I understand though, you're unable to build the houseboat. We have a wooden bench, and we have stick holders. And they fixed a lot of bugs and glitches and stuff like that. We'll Hadouken this open. Don't really want the tennis ball. Pick up all the sticks we can, because we're going to need that for our first little hunting shelter. Fire to cook up this rabbit. Got some aloe right there. Believe our inventory is full of rocks. Do they pop up? No, they don't yet. We need to increase our health for sure. Oh, here we go. That definitely helps. More aloe. Still not really sure. If you guys know how to, like, you know, run a garden, actually, that works, that would help. Because they don't really pop up in the inventory. Alright, where's that other lizard? Because we want his armor for sure. There we go. Alright, so at this point, good, we're about 66% armored up. And we'll get all the goodies out of here that we can. Mostly candy bars, I believe, is what's in that. Alright, so now we have to find ourselves to the beach after killing... Oh, this lizard. Because we want more armor. Oh, he glitched out there. Glitched out again. Alright, that's... There we go, 3rd time's the charm on that guy. There's a few more things to loot over here. Looks like we just got ourselves a flashlight, some more aloe. Alright, so we're going to find ourselves to the beach, and we're going to find a new place to build, despite the fact that the Floridian Peninsula and the island were pretty awesome. My personal belief, if I was to build there again... Ooh. Uddas. Some more sticks. Can never have too many sticks. Alright, so we're going to find ourselves to the beach. But yeah, my thought is, like, if I were to build at the same place again, it would just be kind of rehashing a lot of what you've already seen. You know, we're familiar with that area of the island. That was definitely a Canadian geese. They fly now. Well, he kind of did. What is that? Stones. So we got the creepy music. Oh, actually, we gotta make sure our brightness and motion blur's disabled, because I know in the first couple episodes of the last season, a lot of people were commenting that, hey Baron, you should turn off the motion blur. I like the kind of foresty sounds. They almost sound jungle-esque, though, in this. But yeah, the whole comments thing, I like to think of this as an interactive series. Can't pick up the oars. That would be kind of cool if you could. You know, especially when boats are kind of more craftable later. And there's no sharks, but I guess in a fourth birds landing underwater. It's still alpha, guys. But yeah, this is an interactive game. Those are poison berries, from what I understand. The 2 berries are poisonous. And we don't want to poison ourselves to death, which is a possibility, I believe. So once we find ourselves to the beach, I think we're in the north. So we're somewhat close to where our old base was. Catch. But there is a stealth element to this game. You could theoretically never be spotted by the others if you were like super pro. Maybe in the future I might try something like that, but not now. Alright, so we're getting lots of goodies. Yeah, that's the camp, actually. So over there's the island. You can kind of see it. It's very light as a result of this day. Let's see if I can't turn the brightness down. Yeah, you can kind of see the island past the village, and that's our peninsula. That's our old home. But we're looking for a new place. So I like to keep brightness on because at night the game's just incredibly dark. And also within the cave systems, it's incredibly dark. So it impacts your ability to view this stuff. Unaltered, rather. So we're going to be traveling down. We're going to be making a long trek along this coast. And kind of exploring as we go. And picking up whatever we can. Our stamina's a bit low. We should cook. I could make a quick fire. I think that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to be making our way. I've spotted an area. Hello, birdie. Have you come for dinner? Do you want to be dinner? Little bunny rabbit. Alright, so we're going to cook up our lizard. Whoops. Kind of roasted that up. So it's kind of cool how we popped out. Let's see. We're definitely in the northern part of the island right now, for sure. So our plane crashed there, and I think I have an idea where it crashed. So now we know where to start looking. I'm gonna find the cockpit in this series, if you can, in this alpha version. Alright, so this fire is going to be left behind, and it doesn't stay up on the minimap, but we know we have a fire up here if we ever find ourselves up here and are in the need of some cooking. We're going to see an island off in the distance on our right here, and I don't believe at this point we can get to it, but that's not where I'm going to build. I found a spot because in our last series we had an island. We named the island right when we got to name it. What? What the heck? I didn't think the sailboat was here. Okay. Is there a fishing spear anywhere? Man, I hate sharks in this game. And I'm not sure if there are any. Yes, there's an entire school of sharks. Great white sharks, kind of just over there. And to swim to that ship, we're gonna go for it. Should we make a shelter real quick? Should we go balls to the wall? I don't think we're gonna make it, guys. We're gonna try for sure. Alright. That one's turning? No. Okay. It's hard to tell. And this is honestly pretty freaky. I would say this is more nerve-wracking than, say, dealing with an attack of the others, because you can block others. You cannot necessarily... Oh, shit! We jumped overboard! Get back on the boat, man! Look at these great white sharks. Not just sharks, great white sharks. Candy bars. Candy bars. What movie? Okay, good. We didn't jump off that time. Aha! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the flare gun. Oh my god. We're gonna make a run for it. That bird freaked me the tits out, man. Swim! Swim as fast as you can. Oh my god, I don't like this swimming mechanic at all. But we got... Found the flare gun. Dodged the sharks. This is not a bad spot. I'm not sure if loot... We're gonna call it loot. The old stand-in word. Because you got a decent amount of fish spawning around here. That would be good to consume for food. You got a nice little beach base. The lumber line is a little far, so you'd want to actually build closer to the lumber line. So now we know the ship, the sailboat is in the north. We have a flare gun. We're already considerably better armed than we were in the last series. In the last patch, people were telling me where the modern axe was. I went there and was unable to find it. We found some coins. So we find any of those. This is the alcohol beach. I love it. Alcohol bottles. Tell me they're in my inventory. Great. So we can already craft Molotovs and we have a flare gun. Very well armed. Very well armed. Our stamina bar is full. We need to work on our health some way. All these little trees always remind me, or make me think like at distance that there could be others. And we haven't encountered... Oh, good. Speak of the devil. The timing on that was uncanny. There is a patrol of 3 going from the forest over there. And it looks like they're going... I guess that would be north. We're going south. And on that island, according to my map, which is linked in the video description below. Alright, I would... Actually, I'd rather have the hatchet out because I can block. Yeah. On that that little peninsula right there should be one of those ritual trees. Kind of special trees. Look at all the loot we're finding. I thought that was some kind of strange bird for a second. With some kind of weird brain coral, it looks like almost, loosely. And from what I understand, I think there's only sharks around... Ooh, no, I thought that was a fishing spear for one brief moment of bliss. And we found a cave. So we're at the anchor cave right now. I'm not going to go in the caves. I have no real desire. We don't have a base set up. And I already have the flare gun. That would have been one of my main reasons to go in there. Look at all these alcohol bottles and these funny little... Nope, you can't hatchet the fish, unfortunately. They're rather trusting fish if they're just going to hang out in the shallows, you know, with you there. More coins. The loot that we've had in this iteration... Oh god, that's a patrol. Alright. Gotta... What is that? There was meds. Alright, that's a blueberry tree that hasn't rendered in. So this is the unpoisonous one. Ah! But it is poisonous. Oh, that one guy was running. So we're gonna hide behind this bush and check real quick. Yeah, see? I just had the oval-leaved blueberries. Non-toxic. They're supposed to be good for you. That could be glitchy, so we know we can't really rely on the berries for sustenance. Speaking of sustenance. What is that? Sorry, seagull. Just had to test out the old weaponry. We're gonna go fishing for alcohol bottles, apparently. Sea turtles! Alright, now I want to get off this beach because I've kind of encountered, or more rather, appropriately observed. Alright, we've kept all the fish. Good. So I don't think the fish screws up our inventory. That is a village up there. Is that? Or those just rocks? Those are just rocks. I was getting ahead of myself. So we'll arm ourselves with the hatchet and proceed onwards to where we're going to build camp. Here's the tree I was talking about. Good lumber line, but the land isn't flat here. You do have a pond. Oh, we should probably cook another fire. We'll do that up here. Overlooking this beach area. Right here we're going to build a nice little fire. Have some fish. Alright. Alright, we're gonna make a nice, I think it's kinda looks like a catfish, honestly. Alright, I put it on the fire. We're gonna see the fish may be glitched out a bit right now. If I'm unable to do that, my hunger's going rather low. I think we're just gonna have, oh. Yeah, see the rabbit worked. And it's getting dark. We may have to make a makeshift shelter right here. This is the location right here where we're overlooking this little bay here. That used to be, this used to be where the boat was, the sailboat. So now I believe the sailboat, I'm not sure whether, oh man, it's just getting too dark. Yeah, we're gonna make a little camp right here, a little save shelter, because I have a lot of good stuff, and I'm not willing to lose it, quite frankly. So we'll build a temporary camp. Gonna have a nice, this would actually be not a bad place to camp out like in real life. Oh, okay, it's raining. 8 logs? Dang. That's not good. It's a lot of logs. This is 2 trees. Decent amount of trips. Yeah. But I'm not sure if the sailboat kind of is randomly spawned in or what. Random spawn for what? Alright, so we'll chop down. We're going to need 2 trees. Look at that moon in the background. This is not beautiful. 8 logs. A little hunting shelter. We could have built, I guess, the smaller one. That looks like the light of a patrol over there, honestly. Alright, so this would be, it's 5 logs, so yeah, 2 trees. Usually they dump between 5 and 4, or 4 and 5. And we do need 3 sticks, which, unfortunately, raining, dark. Still can't see crap. I can't see crap. Jeez. Patrol could just like ambush me right now. Looks like a light. Alright, it's lightening up a bit. What? It almost looks kind of like Aurora Borealis for a second. So, dusk and dawn in real life is one of the hardest times to see because of the light changing. It's more the fact that the light is changing. It's actually more difficult to see the night, you know, when you're driving anyway. So we're about halfway there. It just lightened up considerably. We're gonna need another tree. I'm not seeing any patrols at this point. I know we're near one of their kind of like symbolic sites. But I do like, Is that a village? I always see rocks and I just assume it's one of those villages. But we're looking for a save point. And this is not where we're going to be building. I have a much better idea because we need an island. Because you guys are going to help design the island fortress. What I'm going to do is more than likely build a cabin on it. Were you chopped down already? Alright, there we go. And then you guys are going to get a design like the kind of defense works around it through the Twitter competition that I'm having, or Twitter interaction, however you want to term it. You guys basically get a pick. You submit it, I'll pick, you know, kind of the best design. Oh, the thunder effects sound more realistic now too. But man, I'm really enjoying this game. It's one of the few single-player games I actually enjoy. I prefer to play with other people because it's fun to interact. Alright, we still need those 3 sticks. We should get the 3 sticks and the 2 logs. We'll save and call it a day here. And we'll continue traveling south. If you look on the map in the southwest area, there is a nice area where there are 2 different islands to choose from. We're going to survey them, check them out, see if they're worthy of a fortress. Gotta be a little careful. Alright. Stick number 1, stick number 2, stick number 3. Oh my gosh. See that little bush in like silhouetted on that kind of ridge right there, like for half a second? That's what this game does to me, is I'm always on edge, you know, until you got your fort, and even then you're on edge because you should see that one jump scare I had when like I saw a patrol coming in and I kind of creep around to the corner of Fort Wilderness and I'm talking, and then one of them just runs in. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so my name is Baron. I thank y'all for watching. This is episode 1. This is not where we're going to be building, but nighttime came rather quickly. Things are definitely different already. The sailboat's in a different position. We know that the tail section of our plane is in the north area of the island, but we want to build in the southwest. Our old base was on the eastern side, and if you haven't checked that out, you gotta watch the rest of this series. It's in the playlist. Links are all over the place. Always check the video description. Anyway, if you guys give this a like, favorite it, and share it, it really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. But this is episode 1 on the Forest Alpha version 0.03. Catch you guys here next time, where we're going to make a trek down the coast. What was that? Oh, a bird caught on fire. Holy crap. Here we go. We got to defend ourselves. They're trying to sneak in here. I can barely see them. We got to kill the priest. We got to let them know we're nothing to mess with. Oh god, that was way off.